Welcome to Mushu Samurai Stories. I'm Mushu, looking scruffier as ever, and I've been obsessed with samurai ever since I was little, and I love having the chance to come here and talk to you guys a little bit about Japanese culture with someone who might not be familiar with it. Today we'll be talking about two men, Jules Brunette and Eugene Collache, sometimes referred to as the French samurai. And although they were born in France, the two both got caught up in a Japanese civil war in a series of interesting events. We'll begin our story with Jules, who was the idea behind Tom Cruise's character Nathan Algren in the 2003 blockbuster film The Last Samurai. And this guy's life was crazy. So let's get into it. Jules Brunette was a French military man. He would graduate fourth in his class in the School of Artillery in Metz, France in 1861, before being shipped off to the French invasion of Mexico, where he would do so well in the siege of Puebla. Napoleon III awards Jules the Cross of the Légion d'Honneur, or Legion of Honor, the highest French order of merit. Jules then expressed his interest in going on a mission to Japan right as France made a deal with Japan to modernize and train their army. So, at 28 years old, Jules is sent on the first ship to Japan, arriving in 1866, and did such a great job training the shogun's troops, he was promoted to Captain of the Artillery by Napoleon, becoming a Knight of the Legion of Honor. But the crap hits the fan in 1868, when the shogun is overthrown by the former Emperor Meiji, beginning the Boshin War across Japan. Napoleon then declares neutrality and orders all French troops, everybody out of Japan. But Jules refused to leave. He had come to love Bushido, the samurai code of conduct, and their rich culture. He stated in a letter to Napoleon, quote, "Alone I stay, alone I wish to continue. The daimos of the north have offered me to be its soul." So Jules resigns as the captain of artillery and rallies many other French soldiers to help him fight to defend the samurais of the north. After a crushing loss at Edo, or modern-day Tokyo, Jules retreats with the shogun back to the island of Hokkaido, known as Ezo at the time, and became the Minister of Foreign Affairs for the Ezo government. It's then that Jules helped to build the Ezo army, living and fighting alongside some of the most experienced samurai. But this was short-lived because the emperor's forces invaded Ezo, resulting in the Battle of Hakodate, where the Ezo army, 3,000 strong, were eventually defeated by 7,000 imperial troops over a long and bloody couple of months. Jules was then sent back to France, where he faced charges of desertion and treason, but ended up getting only a slap on the wrist and actually fought in a lot more battles for France. From his strong friendships he made in Japan, in 1885 they not only forgave his actions, but awarded him a Medal of the Order of the Rising Sun, one of the highest honors in Japan. Then, in 1895, they made him a Grand Officer of the Order of the Sacred Treasure, another incredibly prestigious title. Jules then retired and died of an illness in 1911, and fun fact, he had one son, Paul J. Brunet, who actually moved to Louisiana, United States, and fought in World War I. Now back to Eugene Collache. Eugene was a French naval captain tasked with helping Japan's navy. He arrived in Japan 2 years after Jules in Yokohama Harbor, where he learned that the emperor had overthrown the shogunate, and he deserted his French ships to follow Jules Brunette. Eugene would then sail north to Tsugaru, where the daimyo welcomed him and his friends with a nice dinner and warned them about the order for their arrest. Eugene then caught a ride on a passing American ship and ended up in Ezo. In 1869, he would be put in charge of setting up fortifications on a small volcanic mountainous range for a surprise attack that would go down as the Battle of Miyako. Eugene was on a steamship named Takeo, along with two other ships, the Banru and the Khitan. But a really bad storm rolled in just as the attack was about to begin, and the Banru got completely lost in the storm. And Eugene's ship, the Takeo, was experiencing engine problems, if it wasn't bad enough. So the Khitan flies into battle and is completely effed up by the Imperial ships. By the time Eugene had made it to battle, the Khitan was retreating and their ship was already surrounded and sinking. Eugene tries fleeing into the mountains but is eventually chased down and captured by Imperial forces. He is then sent to Edo, recently renamed Tokyo, where he received a trial and was ultimately sentenced to death. Eugene sat in his cell awaiting his death, convincing the guards to let him draw pictures to bide his time. One day, a board on the wall across from his cell pops out, and a small man's face appears in it. He told Eugene that they placed him in this cell with no windows and horrible conditions. Eugene talked with him almost every day and fashioned a string to send over some materials for drawing and food to his less fortunate friend, which he drew a picture of shown here. A while passed and Eugene actually found out that he wasn't going to be put to death. He was going to get sent back to France with all the rest. So he meets up with the other Frenchman. Back in France, Eugene was put in jail again for desertion, but then was released due to his public support and rejoined the military, restoring his title as a naval captain. He wrote the book An Adventure in Japan in 1868 to 1869, all about his experiences, including his hand-drawn pictures of the events. Eugene then mysteriously died of an illness at the age of 36 in Paris, France. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Samurai Stories, but go watch The Last Samurai if you want to see a little bit of Jules Brunette's life played out by Tom Cruise. But yeah, let me know what you thought, and if you like it, slice that like button, and I'll see you back next time.